and hello, pedal people. I gotta go really, really fast because you might want to go to the Chase Bliss website right about now, which is the only place where you can get the thing that is going to appear here in a bit, because they're going all direct, which is cool, and they're doing it really well. But you might want to not watch this video and then think about ordering the pedal. You might want to order it right now, even though you don't even know what it is, and then have it, and then watch the video. Because tomorrow it's going to be worth probably twice as much as it is now. And secondly, it will likely be sold out, maybe even after this rather long video is done. Because people will make videos about this, and I don't know how many they have. I don't know how much it is, but I'm pretty sure tomorrow there won't be any. Because we're looking at the Chase Bliss Brothers AM. You don't know what that means. Let's take it out of the box.
Whispers hum, two dries aligned, a soul that floats. King of tone, the legend etched in silver coats. Bliss is in the box, the tone that's chased but shy. Infinite dreams packed in petals that defy. Treble Boost kicks, a signal that won't bend. Together in the dance, cooperation ascends. Manual so thick, like a map to the stars. Twisting knobs into space, surpassing Mars. Chase Bliss.
Do you know what it is now? Yes, it is a frickin' King of Tone, both sides, with additional treble boost, MIDI, expression, presets, all the Chase Bliss goodness. King of Tone. Not a clone, not a, this is King of Tone-ish, or it's a similar circuit. It's with Analogman, approved, actual King of Tone, but the Chase Bliss version with all the Chase Bliss amazing-ity. Let's do some product shots, and you can hear it. That's what it sounds like. That's what it looks like. It's freaking ridiculous. Joel Corter and Mike Piera, they started talking after Joel bought a King of Tone. What's that about? He bought a King of Tone and just couldn't stop playing. And he said in every amp, every setting, it was never wrong. It just always was inspiring, and he wanted to play more and more guitar, which is what good gear does. The only problem, or one of the problems, with the King of Tone, if you're trying to get one from Analogman, is you have to be on a wait list, and that could take anywhere between 4, 5, 6 years to even be able to get yours. Then, as far as I understand, is there are some components in there that are not ROCH, whatever, the European something compliant. So you might have to ship it into Switzerland if you're in Europe, and then have a Swiss friend drive it illegally across the border for you. So, difficult. I don't know about the Chase Bliss one, but I'm pretty sure you can just buy it and get it, and it's all good. Because Joel and Mike went to Japan and scoured the markets for years to find the right components that would work for this. So it's actually a King of Tone, Chase Bliss style that you can get your hands on. It's utterly ridiculous, and given the fact that there's such a long wait list and these have coveted pedals, and now, sorry Analogman, this is even better because of all the extra functionality, I don't see how you can get your hands on this unless you order it right now. I don't even have an affiliate link. Damn it. I could make money. Well, they're paying me for this video, so thank you for that. And obviously I'm not excited because they're paying me for this video, which is exciting, but I'm excited because damn is it good, and Chase Bliss just doesn't ever disappoint. So let's go ahead and hear a little song that I did with the pedal.
Vibe like a mad recluse. No way to listen now, we're free to ride. King of tone screams like it's alive. Analogman chases bliss through the storm. Our race is here, just rolling warm. They control, but the soul stays free. Overdrive, how it belongs to me. Circuits in the wires hum. Chase Bliss builds where dreams come from. Pots and switches spinning out tales. Dripping sound that never fails. Analogman chases bliss through the storm. Bliss is here, just rolling warm. Need control, but the soul stays free. Overdrive, how it belongs to me.
Okay, we got all that out of the way. We're going to look at the pedal, talk about functions. I will have the manual to remind me of some of them because there's a lot. And then we'll play it, a couple of amps, and then an hour is probably over. So, standard King of Tone, dual pedal. You can get it in different kind of gain variations, but then they're kind of like, baked in. And each side has, guess what? Gain, tone, and level. You can stack them. Super simple, but very good. I had one here. I tried it. It is a good pedal. Now, this one, the Brothers was their drive, and now this is the Brothers Analogman. I don't need this. Not yet. So you got one side, two sides. They light up easy, right? And not sure about the layout. It might have to be gain, tone, volume, but they have the right side here, gain, tone, volume, and then the left side, gain, tone, volume. So yeah, the volumes are in the middle. It's a bit confusing to me, but it's just a choice in terms of layout. So you got gain, tone, volume for the one and gain, tone, volume for the two. Each side is identical unless you set it up differently. Okay, so they can be exactly the same if you choose. You can say whether it's a boost, so it stays rather clean and just really kicks your amp. And that's what the King of Tone really does well. It stays transparent. It's always your amp with the flavor of the King of Tone on top of it. And then overdrive and then distortion. See it as just three different modes of saturation and just more, okay? And you can do this for each side, obviously. And then there's on the right here, Rangemaster style treble booster in it. King of Tone doesn't have that. That's amazing. This is another treble booster, which is one that Analogman once did. So two different flavors of treble boost on top of it. Preset 1 preset 2. So on preset 2, we can clearly see that's the green preset. It is stacked. Why is this red? Because the presets remember the dip switches. That's ridiculous. Dip switches in the back. We have a dip switch camera, as we always do. This is more important because this tunes your pedal. So what you can see is high gain for 1 or 2 or for both. So you put that down and then channel 1 or 2 or both has 25% more gain. And that gets memorized when you save a preset. There's cat hair on here, as we usually do have, or dog hair, who knows? It's probably, who knows? Momentary bypass. You can put 1 or 2 or both into momentary bypass, so when you hit it and let go, it is a momentary switch. You can do momentary on or momentary off. So when it's on and you do momentary bypass, then it'll be momentary off, and so on and so on. So that's kind of cool. What overdrive has that? If you really want to kick in, let's say, a massive drive with treble boost, you can do momentary. Then there is presence link, because the tone controls can also be a presence knob. And you can have that on the same knob, so you're doing tone and presence at the same time. If you only want to do presence, you hold foot switch 1 and operate this, or for the other one, hold foot switch 2 and operate this, and then we have a presence control. So that's kind of a hidden feature. Master will turn volume 2 into a global master. So when you're stacked, this is always master. Even when you're not stacked, actually, it operates as the master volume for the whole pedal. You might want to do that if you find out that you need more control at the very end of the chain. And bank actually switches to bank number 2, and there's 2 more presets on the switch. Now, obviously, doing this on your pedal board during a gig, going over here, switching bank is asinine. I've told Chase Bliss that the dip switches are cool, but they have to have it because of their form factor, and you want more functionality, then you need the dip switches, or the mouse piano, as I call it. But, okay, so if you want it for studio use, let's say, 2 more presets, the bank is there. Further, on the other side is control. So this can be controlled via MIDI, and then you actually have control over all these things individually with continuous controllers, or probably recall the presets, but I do not know how to operate that, because it says in the manual you need the MIDI manual, which is obviously not on the website because the pedal comes out in a week and it's not available yet. So I can't show you any of the MIDI stuff. You can control volume 1, volume 2, gain 1, gain 2, tone 1, tone 2. So all these with an expression pedal by using the expression or control voltage, actually, if you're doing synth stuff. That is really cool. Sweep will halven the sweep, so you could, let's say, only have the top half if you wanted to go from medium gain to all the gain, or the bottom half from no gain to medium gain. And the polarity is whether it goes up or down. Okay, so you've got the control options for all the knobs and MIDI for everything. And then on the other side, you have the 1/4-inch MIDI input, which is also an external input. And that would allow you to externally switch, if you input a tip sleeve switch, to turn overdrive 2 on and off. I do actually think I remembered all of that. And I think I covered all of it. Holy crap. Might be the easiest Chase Bliss pedal ever. Yeah, that's crazy. And there's one more thing. I'll show you this quickly. There are internal trim ports for the input impedance of the treble booster, the output for the treble booster, and the bias for the treble booster. So you can see that right there. That's what that would look like. And you can trim that. I, of course, will not do that. I'm pretty sure I covered everything without even looking at the manual, because I'm a professional. Let's do preset 1 and 2, then preset 3 and 4, and then we start fiddling with things. Bam! Preset. Actually, bam, off. We're going to go into a shit ton of amps, of course. We're going to start with the Tone King Imperial, because I think that is the best pedal platform there is. It's right there behind the Brothers. So. Okay, we gotta, It's going into the aux with a 412 3-back loaded cab, mics with a 57 and the ribbon, and the reverb is coming from the aux. Let's keep that on just, for the lower gain stuff, it's fun. Just sweet with a beautiful mid-honk right there. Also because, this is a Shabbat Lynx. It's a nice guitar. Thank you, Abi Shabbat, for the guitar. Obviously, we don't know how it's set up now, but we definitely can see because of the greens that they're not even in high gain mode, and that's just such a beautiful singing lead. I will clicky down the bank blindly. And let's see what's on preset 4. God, the amp is there, my guitar is there, but there's this sweetness. Well, that is both channels in high gain mode. There's some noise there. And as you can see, I didn't use the dip switches to go into high gain. It memorized that. And within the preset, you can now, of course, still turn sides on and off. Damn, this sounds good! Imagine you've got, don't imagine, it's right fucking there. Imagine you got your, realize you got your king of tone in all the settings, but not one thing. You got recallability, tweakability with an expression pedal. And on top of that, you've got a treble booster. So I'm going to go clicky back here. Not that I need it because we're in the middle now, which means we have actual control of what's on the pedal. We see what you see is what you get. We're going to start. We don't have to check out both sides. I'm going to use number one. Toilet humor. On boost, that's off. And so without any gain, it's not going to be very... kind of dullish, right? So that's kind of the character. That's the creaminess that you get from it, just in a very, very low gain mode. So I'll hold in and I crank up presence. When you're on that boost, you can use some gain because, I mean, how much... It stays clean, right? How different is that from the actual amp? It is. It's just, it's better. That mid-honk. That's already fascinatingly good. Let's keep it in the middle there and clip it onto overdrive. But we were. Why? What am I talking about? That's kind of a different alternative for your clean channel. We could now also treble boost that. And now it's really pushing already. Clearly differently voiced treble boosts. So we go on overdrive. We go on distortion. Volumes change a little bit, so adjust accordingly. It's a Strat heaven machine. Stay on overdrive. Let's kick that into the high gain mode. Yeah, you have to go behind the pedal. Annoying, but okay, that's how it is. delay from the H90. That's a sharp 9 in there. That's some tonnage! Fully blown. Let's kick in Treble Boost. Okay, other side is the same thing. We're gonna unclick my gain boost, my gain. I don't know where I am. And we're going to stack boost into overdrive, no thingy on. That's on. Oh, this side we're gonna crank up some tone. Now with the volume kicked on 1, I'm really pushing 2. No matter what you do, it's all there and it all works. Should we go crazy and do high gain on both? Of course. Okay, I got that one done. Something weird going on there. We're pushing a lot of gain. Let's go crazy and push a lot of gain. treble boost. Remember when this was just a variation on your clean tone? That's the range. Okay? Save that. I want to save that to preset number 2. I'll hold this in apparently. 1, 2, 3. 3 seconds. And then this, 3 seconds. 1. Oh, there we go. And now it's technically... And I can still turn sides off. So by itself, that's just a big volume push into the amp because volume is all the way up. I probably cannot show you every single variation of boost, overdrive, distortion on each side pumped into the other, and combined with the 2-stage variation treble booster. Do the math, it's completely impossible. So the next thing we gotta do is go into a couple of different amps and see what this thing can do. I'm going to take... Wait, yeah, I got this saved now. So I'll take... do I need to show you the Momentary? I mean, I could. So channel 1 is Momentary bypass now. Kill switch. Okay, you get the idea. We're gonna go into the 1959 Marshall Plexi, modded by Marshall 1959. It's you know, it's a thing on the left that says Marshall on it. Just fun. JCM 800. Yeah, we got that. Where are we? Okay, so this is the JCM 800. It's loud. None of the mods are on. And completely dry. So, Rangemaster. We're gonna go back to a clean amp. That's the Amplified Nation Bombshell Overdrive. That's the beautiful blue thing there, and that's, of course, a Dumble Overdrive Special. And here we're in the Bad Cat, Black Cat, which is a Voxy type thing. Kicking in the presence a lot. Let's see what happens. That glassiness really comes out. Gonna use the effects past amp. We got it. This is it. This is the Chase Bliss Brothers Analogman. And I would possibly call this perfection in a pedal. It probably comes at a price, I have no idea. Maybe to skip the weight line, this is ridiculously priced. Who knows? I honestly can't tell you if it's typical Chase Bliss range, which is 400 to 500, or if it's 1,000. Which people will likely pay because who knows? I mean, it's a freaking MIDI and expression controllable king of tone with treble boost and presets. We talked about controllability. Let's do that. We're gonna turn this side on. It doesn't really matter where I am here. And I'm gonna plug in my Fulcrum from 901 Sound. And I've got it to just control gain on one. It could control several at the same time, but then of course at the same settings. So we got You can do volume, you can do tone, you can do several at the same time. You can also determine whether you're only modifying the upper range of the knob or the lower range of the knob. And you could do all of this with MIDI. I could do MIDI envelopes, MIDI LFOs with my Motrix pedal on the table. And it can do that, but I would have to know what continuous controller numbers I have to use, which is in the manual, which isn't released yet. So nothing I can do there. This is absolute perfection. The King of Tone is a beautiful pedal. There's a reason why people wait so long. It's sweet. It's singing. It's just everything you want in an overdrive. Is it your metal pedal? I don't know. Can you set this up with a treble boost and EQ to do the tube screamy thing where you're pushing an already high gain amp? I mean, you probably could. That's not necessarily why you get a King of Tone. You can get a tube screamer clone from Joyo for $29 for that, and you're good. This is the sweetness, the singing, the scream, pushing your amp, a different clean sound, and everything in between, and then the presets. I mean, holy hell. I gotta admit, whatever they're asking for this, which I don't know, is probably okay. Unless it's, your mom or something, then, don't give your mom for a pedal. Or do, depending on the mom. Maybe she's a pain in the butt. Wow. And I'm ultra honored that I'm one of the channels allowed to review this. Amazing. Thank you so much, Chase Bliss. Thanks, Mike from Analogman, who, of course, doesn't know me, but that's okay. Maybe he knows now. Hey, Mike. Absolutely amazing. 5 years in the making, and they freaking nailed it. Pretty sure if you go now to the website, it's already gone. Maybe it isn't. I have no idea. I'll put links below. Thanks for watching. Thanks for trusting in me. And animals at the end.
Imagine a life without fear. Imagine your eyes without